What's up, guys? It's Chachi here with Rocket Punch Army to do a review of the Armored Trooper Votoms Commando Vorkt ATM-09-ST Scopedog Bockmesser Custom. Whew, that's a long name. So you see, this is a pretty generic, or not generic box, but the box is made to house any of these 6 figures here, and they put a little sticker right here showing you which one it is that you have. And I picked this up at an HLJ clearance couple years back, maybe more than 5 years ago, and when I first took it out, one of the calf, what do you call it, covers that little piece of armor that goes over the calf in the back here, which I'll show you in a little bit. One of the tabs was broken. I ended up requesting a replacement piece, which I did eventually get, but never really bothered to even take it back out of the box until today for the review. So we're going to go ahead and check it out. So it comes in a very simple clamp tray, and by the way, I didn't mention it at the beginning, but this is a CM's Corp toy, and CM's Corp is known by a lot of you guys as a maker of Goten products. In other words, die-cast metal robots, and which have for the most part been excellent robots. And for those of you very familiar with the company, you will know that their plastic stuff pretty much sucks, as I have shown in a couple of other reviews, and so has pretty much everybody else. They suck. But we're going to see how this is. Hands are falling, so we might as well put these out here. Here's the weapon, which is ginormous for a figure of this size, and the actual Scopedog here. Alright, so let me just put that there, move these trays out of the way. Now, the Scopedog itself looks really nice. I like the satin type finish that it's got here. Let's move down a bit if we can to check it out. So you'll see it's got a very nice finish to it. I love that satiny look. One thing I noticed right away is this floppy leg. I hope nothing is broken. Oh, well, it popped off. It doesn't look broken. It looks like it just untabbed, so alright. Alright guys, sorry about that. And in keeping with the true CM's plastic figure spirits, this is so far a piece of crap. Like, it's not that it untabbed, it just literally won't snap back in. So it will stay, it literally just will fall off just by looking at it. But the figure does look incredible aside from that. The finish is great, the proportions are really cool. It looks like it does do the down version of it, where the pilots can get in, because the legs do unfold here like that, where they just come off, so it'll unfold. Don't know if I really want to do this with this figure. It looks like it just might snap at any moment, but normally it would fold down, the legs would do this weird thing, and the pilot can get into the cockpit area. Alright, but it's not going to happen with this one, guys. This figure is really just going to fall apart. Now, this figure is really going to be only for display for me, which will serve its purpose, because that way I don't have to deal with the incredible sloppiness of this figure. Now, this hatch in the front does not open, however, the top does, and you have to be very careful. All right, and actually, this part of the head spins around, like so. I don't think this flips up, but this the little scope pieces there do spin or come off. Don't know if that opens up to reveal the inside, but usually this mast piece comes up. But this does, however, open on pistons, which are way too short, as you can see. So this is literally just a very delicate display piece, and you'll see the cockpit right there. The pistons are a pain in the butt to get back in, so I'm not going to bother putting them in yet. We'll put this in here so it doesn't look so stupid. Alright, he's got these little hooks, or little things here where he would get hooked onto airships to be carried around. The shoulder pieces are ball jointed on the shoulder here. The arms are also ball jointed, and you'll see I'm barely moving them because, again, I am just afraid this thing's going to fall apart. I don't know if all of them are like this, but again, CM's plastic figures are pretty much self-destructive without too much help from the end user. But you'll see the sculpting is just incredible. It's a real shame because these things do look beautiful. And you'll see the hoses are already popping out. This is also articulated here to help it stand, I guess, to, you know, if he gets blasted he can still stand. And again, he's got the hands here that fell out in the beginning. The hands are really nicely sculpted. I love the sculpting of these hands. Really, really cool robot looking hands. And apparently one of them, which would be this one, would be to hold the gun right here. But I have a feeling, and this is because this plastic feels like the other CM's plastic ones, that if I try and put this gun in here, the fingers will just snap off. So I won't be doing that. So this review is pretty much a fail, guys, but I guess we'll try and make something of it. Got the swivel. We'll show the can show the articulation, I guess, but he's got these swivels right here, the elbows, right? Then the fists do move here on the ball joint. These little covers are also hinged. Waist movement, believe it or not. The little Gundam flaps here, as I like to call them, little skirts move. All right. You also have the knees. Again, this one will just pop out. You have, let's try the ankles on the good foot here. Right. You have the ankles there, and also the little protective armor pieces here, and also one on the back. This is the piece that came broken, which I had replaced. So you'll see now he's got both of them there. Don't remember which one broke, but one of them broke very easily. Actually, I think it was out of the box broken. But again, beautiful figure. Just a shame that CMs cannot get themselves to get a factory, or at least, you know, invest in getting good plastics. But their Goken are amazing. Their die-cast robots are simply some of the most amazing things ever made. Unfortunately, they need a lot of help in the plastics department. But so this is really just one of those figures that you really just want to leave alone and look cool on a display. You don't want to mess around with them too much. If you want to mess around with it, this is not the one to get. Get like a Takara DMZ. Even those are pretty much shelf queens. But I would only get one of these if I was to find it on clearance again. I would never pay more than 10 bucks. As a matter of fact, 10 bucks is way too much. And I'm sure these things when they came out were 40, 50 bucks, maybe even more, knowing CMs. But that'll be all, guys. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Until next time, bye-bye.